Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are we panicking already? Are we in a panic mode? Because Bitcoin just crashed. We have some interesting news which don't matter by the way, but everyone is fixated on it. And we are going to talk about the strategy, how to play this scenario and what are our chances in order to survive and maybe take some profits or make some profits from this. Because believe it or not, we are talking about this for several days. The movement which we are going to witness, and we need to be prepared with cash. The momentum of the uptrend losing its power. A 40% drop might be in the cards, but a retracement to $26, it's almost 100%. Okay, so we need to go forward and we need to discuss what is happening. Okay, so what is going to be the next move for Bitcoin and what is going to be the next move for Ethereum and eGold, because Ethereum also crashed. However, eGold kind of crashed. Let's just say that my trend line is holding the price. Okay, if something is holding the price of eGold, that is my trend line. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is interesting, honestly. I mean, it's not something which you didn't expect, okay? Don't get me wrong. I told you in my previous videos that we are going to crash, we are going to go down to 26 something, maybe 25. We went down to 24,400 on a Bybit. However, maybe this was also some long or short squeeze. Therefore, with the USDT is not that reliable. Anyways, it crashed down to around 25,000. But on the Fibonacci retracement, it is very clear that this price level just held the price and bounced it back. Now, it's not over. Obviously, it's not over because Bitcoin doesn't just go down and go up and starts to pump. Liquidity is still missing from the market. Therefore, we need to wait. I have here for several weeks now these lines, and I said many times that I think that we will go back to the 24, 25, let's say $25,000, because that is an important psychological level. So I would draw my cluster somewhere in this zone. Okay, this is where I think that the price will turn around. However, it won't happen in 2 days. Now, our fellow Americans didn't wake up yet, so they didn't see the price just yet, or maybe they saw it yesterday. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't think so. So we can see, or we can expect further price movement, some volatility, and after that, over the weekend, probably everything will just smoothen out, everything will just calm down, and from there we can start to build, because many people will buy in. Okay, the big ones, those who are preparing to have ETFs or some services with Bitcoin, these are the levels they are buying in. Obviously, I'm talking about PayPal and BlackRock. So my strategy for Bitcoin is the following. I will set up a couple of buy-in zones. Okay, I will have a buy-in here, and I'm gonna also put one very low at 23,000, because when everything turns around and when a pivot is visible on the chart, then people will start to long, and they will start to long it with 50x and 100x just to recover the money they lost here in this dump, and that will cause some long squeezes, and the price will just drop down for just a second. And I want my buying zone to be activated there, because yeah, in just 1 hour you can make like plus 10-15% easy. Okay, let's go forward and check Ethereum. What is happening with Ethereum? Obviously, it also crashed. It went below the earlier liquidity zone. Nothing new under the sun. As you can see here, we have this cluster, and this cluster also had the price. You can see it right there. The strategy, the plan is also the same. I will have buying zones, some here, and I will also put one here, and maybe at 1,200 and something as well, if the shit really hits the fan, to make sure that I have a good buying zone. Because if Ethereum goes down to $1,200, I think that many people will buy in, and it will just jump a lot. Make sure that you understand your risk reward ratio, obviously. But for me, Ethereum is a pretty good bet for a mid risk reward. It is an altcoin. It does crashes more than Bitcoin, but it also pumps more than Bitcoin. So yeah, keep that in mind. Lastly, we will talk about eGold, because eGold, what can I say? My trend line held eGold's price. Now, I don't know if you remember last week when I said that we will have this 15%, like 99% sure, and we might also have the minus 40%. We had the 15%. We had even more because eGold went down to $24, and right now it is bouncing back. Now, the altcoins were not hit as bad as Bitcoin. However, right now, since they held the price, I would expect that people would take out, maybe if they bounce back, people would take some money out and they would put it in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes low enough, then I would expect people to start to sell some altcoins and put the money back into that. Until then, what I would say that it's a viable position and probable movement is this trend line. Okay, this falling wedge. Okay, let's say that from the February we are in a falling wedge. It is bullish if we break out. So what I would like to do, because with eGold, if Bitcoin starts to stabilize and I don't see a big crash on alts, then I might want to long eGold. And what I would like to see is eGold going up here and breaks this trend line, or this top part of the falling wedge. I don't think that it will happen in a couple of days or weeks, but if it does, obviously the next one is this trend line, and after that $50. Now, until then, what I think will happen, I think we will bounce back and forth in this section, and the Bitcoins and the market's movement will decide whether we are breaking out here or here. Keep in mind that X day is also coming up, and usually eGold pumps before X day. I don't know if this will be dragged so long. However, we are already in the middle of August, and what can I say, time flies. Therefore, be vigilant and make sure that if you want to buy eGold, you buy it in a lower prices, because from $30, from $27, it doesn't take too much liquidity for this to pump. Okay, just a heads up. So that was all for today. Hope you are not panicking too much. You shouldn't. This was in the cards. We could see this on the chart from mile long. Don't be bothered by the news from Xspace and Tesla. It doesn't matter. By the time this hit the news, they sold everything like weeks ago. So no worries about that. It doesn't really matter. It's just a panic. And the good part that it's just a panic is that it can also be recovered by a small euphoria news. Take care and see you in the next one. Subscribe.